Welcome to the East J Library. These are the doors that you will enter when you come into the library. As you come in, you will see tables. You may take your items and sit at the tables as you come in. When you are sitting at the tables and look around, you will see that our library is set up just a bit differently than some of your elementary libraries. All of our fiction books are arranged with their genre groups, and hopefully your reading teachers will be talking to you soon about what genres are. We've picked out 10 genres, and we shelve all of our books with books that are like them. So when you find a book you like, you can easily find one similar by going to the same shelf where you got the first book. And it will also have a color label on it to show you other books that are like it. So our 10 genres are shelved. This shelf here has realistic fiction on it on both sides, almost all the way down. On this side of it, we also have some sports books, which are realistic books with a sports theme. Then on this shelf, we have science fiction books on both sides. Almost all of this shelf, both sides, is science fiction, except for this very back section, which are classics. These books are widely accepted as important pieces of literature and appear on many college reading lists. Next, I'm going to go all the way to the front by the computers to show you the next section. The next section is up here. You'll see our 8 student computers, which you use your normal username and log on to get onto. And when you come down for pro time or with checkout with your class, you can take AR tests on these computers. By the computers is a section that we call Chick Lit. These are similar to chick flicks, where a lot of the topics mostly appeal to girls. There are some boys that will enjoy stories here, especially the sad stories, Lurleen McDaniels. But we also have like some love and relationships, mother and daughter relationships, and books about popularity and friendship, and Mean Girls even. And then this section is the historical fiction section. It's quite large. We had to move some shelves here last year to contain all of these books, but historical fiction are stories that take place in the past. Keep moving along that wall and you will see our mystery section. Looks like the last class that was in here has picked over our mysteries quite a bit, but we have our Hardy Boys and our Nancy Drew books, Pretty Little Liars, and all kinds of fun mysteries in this section. Along the back wall is a quite large section of fantasy books. Fantasy books have some kind of mythical creature, imaginary worlds, those kinds of things. Supernatural books are next to those. And these are books that have supernatural beings in them, magic, witches, those kinds of things. And then we have the adventure books next to that, and that is our 10th genre. And adventure books can be anything like Hatchet and Survival in the Wilderness to like Alex Rider spy stories, kidnapping, pirates, those kinds of things. All kinds of fun stuff in the adventure section. That leaves the wall near the doors where you came in on, and that is our nonfiction section that starts with the 000s all the way down here in the corner by the adventure section, and you'll see these little blue binders separate each of the number sections. You'll be learning about your Dewey Decimal System when you have media literacy classes, so you'll know what books to find where, but you can also use our Destiny online catalog to find those. In front of the nonfiction section, next to our realistic section, we have a whole shelf, both sides, of biographies. Okay? And those are stories of famous people's lives. Looking back at our nonfiction section again, all the way at the end of the wall, we have a short story collection on the top 3 shelves. This is the last shelf there, you can see. The top 3 shelves are short story collections where we have one book that contains lots of different stories in it. And below that, we have our graphic novel section. Okay, once you have found the books that you would like to check out, and you can check out 3 items, that includes a magazine, you will take your materials up to the circulation desk up front. In the circulation desk, you will see that there is a book return slot. You will only use the book return slot if you come down and visit us during pro time. If you come down with your class, you're going to keep your books that you want to return. When you come up to the front, you will hand Mrs. Himmelgarn or Mrs. Homan your books that you're going to return. We will scan those in to return them, and then we will check out your new books to you. This helps us control the amount of overdue books, and we can remind you when they need to be turned in. Behind the circulation desk, we have a small reference section that has encyclopedias and dictionaries and thesauruses, atlases, and almanacs. In the blue binders back there, you will see that there are past magazines. So if we don't have magazines available that are current from this year, we have last year's in those binders back there. And then this is the library office. If you walk into the library and you can't find a person, you might poke your head back there, because sometimes you can't see my head when I'm sitting at my computer. And then the last section, we're back over by the computers again. This is the magazine section. Anything that is in a binder cannot be checked out, but if it is on the shelf, because that is the most current issue, if it's on the shelf below the binder, then you can check that one out. This will count towards your 3 items. We ask for you to try and only check out 1 magazine, and then the rest can be in books. Okay, thank you for visiting the East J Library, and we hope to see you both during your class time and during pro time. Thank you.